now continue with Fox News contributor Karl Rove. Did you refer to Joe Biden as a big blowhard doofus?
Well, in an off-the-record closed press gathering, yes, I did.
Why?
Look, I think he's overrated. And
Doofus?
I thought, look, he came up with a goofy idea when we talked about the surge. Remember, there was a battle over the surge.
Yeah.
Remember, this is a guy who voted for the Iraq War and condemned the president for acting unilaterally. So there's a discussion about the surge, and he offers up a suggestion which is unfathomable, which is the United States would unilaterally take a sovereign country and split it into three parts, tell the Kurds to go to one place, the Shia to go to another, the Sunni to go to another.
If you don't agree with that plan, you can certainly debate the plan, but why call him a doofus?
Well, I got carried away.
Would you like to apologize to Vice President Biden?
I apologize to the chairman of the Senate Foreign Relations Committee for disagreeing with his plan in a...
Hey, don't take his bait.
Is this the way?
I'll say it. I think you were right.
You'll be up in a second. I'm going to say anything you want.
No, but look here, and let's go back to the merits. Let's go back.
You know you're always on record, right?
Let's go back to the merits of his plan. His plan was weird.
All right, you can call it weird, but I'm getting to the issue of like name calling.
You want to defend his plan? You want to defend his plan?
Look, I think he put it on the table. He didn't say necessarily support.
No. He
put it on the table as an option.
No, he argued.
So you want to argue about how well your administration ran the Iraq War that took this many years? How many years after mission accomplished? How many years after mission accomplished?
The mission accomplished banner, as you know, was to compliment the USS Abraham Lincoln for having served the longest sustained tour of duty by any U.S.
It wasn't said in that context.
Carl, here's the thing.
But you know what? We're winning, and you cannot say a single thing about the fact that we're winning.
You need political reconciliation. That's why there was a search for political reconciliation. And I guess we can leave. The timeline was right. Barack Obama was right about the timeline.
No, he wasn't.
Can I say something?
That's what the government of Iraq is.
Mr. Colmes, do you mind, please?
He was wrong about the war, and he was wrong about the surge.
He was right about the war because he was against it.
Mr. Colmes, do you mind?
Judgment by being against it.
He's stealing all my time. This is important. You know what? Forget about what you said. Barack Obama himself accused our troops of air raiding villages and killing civilians. I don't care what any commentator says about
civilians did
excuse me.
Troops
we didn't live in the enemy. I've heard you say ugly things off the record and behind the scenes.
When? Go ahead, tell me when.
No, I'm not going to.
That was only directed at you personally.
I'm not going to. Hey, well,
just kidding.
I think what he said about our troops that are putting themselves in harm's way, I don't want to get lectured by liberals, the same ones that accuse the Haditha Marines without any evidence, the same ones that said, you don't want to talk to me, do you?
No, I agree. I agree with you.
I want to ask some analysis here. Where do we go from here? The convention's going to start tomorrow. It's a very close race. What could John McCain, what could Sarah Palin say to really sell this to the American people that Barack Obama doesn't have the experience or the background or expertise to be president?
You know, I think there's an interesting opportunity that's availing themselves of the Republicans today and tomorrow and the next day, and that is to also describe what they would do. I mean, we have the image. John McCain chose her because she sort of thinks and acts like John McCain, reformer who's going to shake up Washington. So now they need to describe on Wednesday and Thursday in their speeches what that means.
I think this now has to become a comparative. He's going to cut the military by tens of millions of dollars. He's going to raise taxes, eliminate the Bush tax cuts, windfall profits, and by the way, inflate your tires, Carl.
And if you don't, you're ignorant, as Senator Obama called Senator McCain.
Anybody else want to call a doofus?
Well, you know, it was sort of close.
Hey, listen, I'll say this about Biden. He's arrogant, he's pompous, and he's an angry man.
And you know what he also is not angry. He's one of the friendliest guys.
One of the angriest people I've ever seen in this Senate. But that is all the time we have left this evening. Now, we're going to be back here in St. Paul tomorrow night at 9 p.m. Eastern. We'll be right there on